Well, hello guys. Today is not a good day. I would actually say it's probably one of my worst days because I was a victim of crime. Had the Tesla broken into last night here in my condo, also known as shitty apartment, and the gentleman smashed the window and well, take a look at this footage and I'll get back to you. So there you have it. He decided to rummage through my tank bag, look through my motorcycle tail case, my tank bag. Fortunately, there was nothing of value in there. I was watching the tape a little earlier and it looked like he was really wanting to get at my GPS, but fortunately it's locked in there. He would really have to smash the crap out of it in order to get it out. But I have since taken off my tank bag and my GPS and stored it in the house. As you can tell by the video there, he decided to snoop around, see what he could nick, and out of the motorcycle, he got nothing. But out of my car, he smashed my driver's side window, and I had my like an idiot, so I'm to blame for this. I had my cameras in, my two little crappy GoPros. They're not expensive, they're not hard to replace, and they're not really expensive to replace because I don't buy new stuff. So on Craigslist, a couple of $100 and I'll get back to the crappy camera equipment that I had prior to. But the part that bothers me the most, there's two parts. First, I'm a victim of crime. There's nothing worse than a thief and a liar. I put them in the same sort of categories. And but the worst part is actually owning a Tesla and trying to get that side window replaced. So in British Columbia, there's one insurance company and you have to use them, and it's run of course by the government, and it's known as the Insurance Corporation of British Columbia, a government owned for-profit insurance company. So with them you have to buy insurance, and my deductible for the windows or vandalism is $300. I can live with that. I'm still a victim, but $300, not so bad. So as soon as I saw the damage this morning, walked up to my car and I go, oh, I left the driver's side window open. I don't usually do that. And my brain's going, ah, you didn't, you idiot. And then I realized, glass on the ground, and looked inside, and of course, nothing. Like he had taken all the cameras, my sunglasses. I had a little Avenex tray. He had dumped all that stuff, which had all my USB cables, my charging cables, and such like that. And well, you'll see it you saw on the video there. And yeah, so I'm still in a little bit of shock because I hate being a victim. Anyway, so went to Speedy Auto Glass, and I drove to Speedy Auto Glass. It's pissing down rain here, and the left side of the car is drenched. And I get to Speedy and I said, hi, can you fit me in? Can you replace it? And the guy there said, sorry mate, it's going to take 3 to 4 days, business days, to get Tesla to send us a driver's side window. So I thought, well, I can't do that. I can't park back in the same shitty apartment parking spot, because he'll just come around and nick all the stuff again. There's nothing left in there, nor will there ever be. But I can't drive around for 3 or 4 days. Well, it's the Friday today, so 3 or 4 business days is 5 days from now, and I can't drive around with just a plastic or an open window. So he said, well, I'm sorry it's going to take that long and all that kind of stuff. So I walked back out to the car and I phoned Tesla Service Vancouver and I said, this is the situation I'm in. Do you have a glass to repair it? And this is at 9 o'clock in the morning. He says, you know what, let me check. I'm on hold for a couple of minutes. And he comes back and said, yes, we do. We do have the side window. Come on down now and we'll get to it sometime today. We close at 6, so it's guaranteed before 6. So I drive down to Vancouver. Actually, before I go down to Vancouver, the guy from Speedy sees me on the phone outside in the pissing down rain, and he comes out and he says, do you want me to put some plastic over the window? They call it a crash wrap or whatever. And I said, oh man, I really appreciate that. So I took it into Speedy, into their bays, and he put taped a sheet of plastic around it so I was able to drive without getting soaked. So I drive down, so thanks to Speedy, you're amazing, thank you so much. I drive down to Vancouver and spend all day, and when I mean all day, I mean from 10 o'clock in the morning till 5:30 at night, sitting at Tesla, getting it fixed. The bad part about that, no, I'm not even going to tell you the bad part. I'm going to talk about a different video in that one because I think that's worthy of its own.